Hey, what's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Whew, tomorrow get back home, got this bathroom put together for my daughter. They are ecstatic about the shower, the new one that we built. If you want to see what we actually did, I have four of the parts up on what exactly that we did on the channel. And it's actually a pretty quick process. 3 days. Built it in 3 days. I was just too tired to be able to drive home tonight. So spend one more night with my daughter before getting back home and back to work. Oh boy. We are officially in the silly season. I see somebody had suggested that the Dallas Cowboys, they need to sign Marcus Mariota so we can have a real quarterback competition. It's like, oh my God, here we go. Here we go. News with the NFL. After having a situation where the Buffalo Bills didn't get a chance to get the ball in overtime, the NFL is looking to change the rules on that to make sure that each team will get a possession, regardless of what happens with the first one. The way the rules are currently is, if the team that gets the ball first goes down the field, scores a touchdown, game's over. If they score only a field goal or don't score, then it's the next score that wins. Well, if you have a case like we did with Kansas City, they got the ball, went down the field, scored. You know, some people look and say everybody should have a chance. And so the NFL is trying to be fair to everybody so that everybody has an equal shot at winning. And I think that's actually a great thing. Now, a couple of things, since they're looking at the rules, I'm trying to understand because, you know, here it is. Amazon is looking at taking like Kurt Herbstreit on their Thursday night telecast. They're looking at getting, everybody's looking at getting the great commentators and jockeying for position. We're hearing that Apple and Amazon may be paying $7.5 billion just for the Sunday ticket. So there's a lot of money out there. So with the NFL having so many innovations, now we've got the pylon cams. So, we're seeing those great catches that are, whether or not they're inbounds and stuff. You've got the first down pylon cameras and stuff that are in there. They're getting high tech. But I'm wondering how come they don't have in the headset a bell that goes off when the play clock goes out. I have seen so many times the play clock literally run out. And I'm looking at it like, okay, it's out, and the play goes off. In fact, I'm sitting here looking at, if you think about the Rams winning the Super Bowl, they ended up having their offensive tackles on both sides jump, but they didn't call that. So if we're going to make the rules fair for everybody, I think you should make them fair for everybody. And I think that they need to be looking and saying, when the Cowboys get 14 damn penalties, and I see the same penalties and things calls that are called on the Cowboys that aren't called on other teams, especially in critical situations, where the Dallas Cowboys are the most penalized team in the NFL. And you look at this and say, is that really a penalty? Even with Micah Parsons talking about the unnecessary roughness call that he got on Derek Carr. And see, that play still was messed up from so many different things. First of all, Derek Carr is running in the pocket. He's running. He did throw it on there. Okay. Micah Parsons didn't launch himself at him. Micah Parsons didn't hit him with any part of the body. He literally tried to stop himself from actually hitting him and actually touched his helmet. Derek Carr should have gotten an Oscar for the acting and thing. So, Okay, so here's my problem on this. You throw the flag because you say, oh, Micah Parsons, unnecessary roughness. And then the quarterback is up there, oh, my head, my head. How come he wasn't forced to take a play off and go into the tent and get checked for a concussion? Doesn't the NFL have spotters that are supposed to be there looking to see if a guy is concussed and to take him out and get checked out? Clearly, the guy's holding his head. That looks like he's concussed. He should have been out on the sidelines. Now, let's be real. We know there was nothing wrong with him because Micah didn't really hit him. If that's all it took to hurt him, then he shouldn't be on the football field. Seriously. But officiating in general, when you have these part-time officials that are made men in their current careers that absolutely have nothing to lose as far as this job with the NFL, when we talk about, I guess the NFL will be about a $20 billion a year business. How come you can't have full-time referees that their only job is to be an NFL official? That is their job. They train for this thing all year long. That they are independent, no biases, and they do the letter of the law. Because there's some crews out there that are more favorable to other teams than some. So if we're going to look at things and try and make them fair, make sure everybody's got an opportunity to win, then they need to go full circle and make sure that it's even for everybody. And I don't believe for a second that it's even for the Cowboys. I swear that sometimes it feels like the officials, the week of the game, say, oh, we're officiating the Cowboys. Let's dig deep into the penalty book and let's find, something that hasn't been called before. As far as I know, I think lowering the head by a running back, I think has been called 3 times, twice on the Cowboys. 12 men in the huddle, which was called against the Cowboys, I think has been called twice, even though we didn't have a 12th man in the huddle. The whole moving the football, that punt against Washington, only time it's ever been called in Washington. And I remember seeing Aaron Rodgers scrambling, throwing a 60-yard strike down the field before halftime in their one-and-done playoff game, and literally watching their guard bear hug a guy. No call. No call. Well, maybe the NFL will get something right. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired. I'm going to get me some rest. I'm going to hit the road in the morning and get back to the man cave. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night for our live stream. Things should start picking up. Teams are beginning to create cap space, beginning to sign players, and, trying to get themselves ready for next year. While the Cowboys, we're still waiting for them to get out of the starting gate. But what else do you expect from the Cowboys? I'll see you soon.